Hey, what's up, party people? This is comedian Ron G, your host of the Comedy Pop-Up Podcast. Today we have an awesome show, man. I got two of my really good friends, work associates in the building, man. One guy, you might have seen him on something. First of all, he's from Alabama. We'll forgive him for that. He has a bachelor's in marketing and kinesiology. He went to Jacksonville State. You might have seen him on Criminal Minds, Walking Dead, the show Shut Eye on Hulu, NCIS, and coming up, Narcos. Pretty excited about it. Ladies and gentlemen, show some love for Jake Miller.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey,
I'm gonna give you one subtle correction. That's
what's that?
It's Fear the Walking Dead.
Fear of the Walking Dead, which is the difference.
Yeah, it's the prequel. So The Walking Dead is the show that's been on forever. Everybody knows about it. Fear the Walking Dead's a prequel, and it came out just a little.
Okay, cool. All right, well, come a little close to the microphone. And then also, we're going to get into that in just a second. All right, next up, this is my homie, man. I'm so proud of this guy, man.
I don't have as many credits. Before he goes, I want to make sure everyone knows I don't have as many credits as he had. There's like a whole
all right.
Star Wars come down to his credits. Just say Big Mouth and we good.
Got you. Okay. You might have seen him on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, show some love. So I'm just playing. Hey, so check it out. He's actually opened up for David Chappelle. He's on the show at midnight and Adam Devine's house party. Ladies and gentlemen, show some love for Jak Knight. Hey, what up, Jak?
What
Long time. How you been, man?
Good, real good. Just working.
I feel like you be chilling in the cut, man. I don't see you out too often.
I don't.
You been on the road?
I be on the road most of the time and at the Comedy Store. That's about it.
With Dave?
No,
or just
no,
on the road?
Just like on the road by myself, just headlining.
What is that like?
Bad.
Yeah?
I'm not popping enough for it to be great, but it's fun. Like
Yeah.
I like the building process. I just like the road a lot. I like being out. I like
Absolutely.
doing random ass rooms. I like getting drunk in Denver and just fucking around and not catching a case.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Other than that, it's fire.
Absolutely.
I love the road. Yeah.
I like the road too, man. It's like you learn a lot about yourself as a comedian when
You
you're
learn
on the road.
as a man. Like you just like are in different situations. Hollywood's such a bubble of fake shit that when you're just in the middle of Cincinnati and talking to a stripper whose kids want to do comedy.
What was that? The hand gesture you just did. What was that?
It was just me excited.
Okay, I thought that
I was really excited
symbolism,
about that time.
sign language or something. Okay, all right, cool, cool.
No, it was just, I just fucking love road shit.
Yeah, isn't it dope too to like try all this crazy material out in LA and then you go around regular people and find out if it really works or not?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I feel like we're so liberal here and you can do some of the dark. I've heard some of the darkest comedy ever. People doing abortion jokes and rape jokes, and then they go to Middle America and wonder why it's not
like,
working.
Nope.
Not working here.
Yeah.
Not working here.
It's good though. I think once you can do both, you're good at comedy. But you can't be. Ooh, someone's knocking at the door.
We good.
We good? Okay. Yeah.
Ignore the door.
Yeah.
Stay focused.
We got an extra mic.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Hello. He was with the fucking Tyler Perry. Jesus Christ. No, I just like the road shit. I be here. I just be doing alt rooms.
Yeah.
You know, I just be around my alt
That's
people.
your lane too,
That's my
man.
lane, just fucking with it. They
Doing
just
your thing, man. No filter.
No filter. They
Yeah.
try not to. And then other than that, I'm just waiting for the room to go back and I'm working on a couple projects. But other than that, just,
That's
at the
good
house
stuff,
with my
man.
girl. Just
And,
staying out of all trouble.
Man, that's awesome, man. And so one thing I actually like about both of you guys is neither one of you guys have a filter. Like y'all got this filter that most people are scared to use. Like you have this thing. Cool. You guys have this thing where you're like really fearless. Like Jake, every time I talk to you, you do something crazy. You either breaking something, traveling somewhere, doing something very reckless every time I see you. Did you just get back from somewhere? Where'd you
Got
go?
back from Indonesia.
Indonesia. That's tight. And how'd you want to be? Why Indonesian?
I just had a friend who wanted to go and
Yeah.
hit me up. Let's go. I always, as often as I can, like I'm traveling, doing stuff.
That's very
I actually
Jake-ish.
wish I had a filter. You know what I mean? I'd probably be.
You don't have a filter.
No.
Every time we talk or hang out, I'm like, you did that. And you like, what? And I'm like, man, it must be nice to be white, man.
Be a lot.
Wait,
Must
what
be
are
nice.
the things that he does? I'm
some stuff he
curious.
can
Can I
take.
get a
I'll let
story?
him decide what you want to say.
I would be a lot safer if I had a filter. I mean, we talking about like talking or doing?
Like, do you do
Whatever.
physical shit? Where do you mean?
Like if he was a YouTube guy, like he would have.
You be Logan Paul.
There you go.
Oh, don't do
Yeah.
me like that. No. I despise it.
Before the last incident, but in general, like that kind of filter,
So
just
he had
doing
a
whatever he
couple.
feel like.
He had a
Yeah,
couple.
that's you.
Yeah,
You did
okay.
some really reckless stuff.
Yeah. So I'm.
Have you always been like that?
still recovering from a knee injury? Yeah, man. My whole life was spent in the hospital.
Yeah, when I met you, I met him on set of a show we did called Shut Eye on Hulu. You should check it out. I forgot what episode it was.
Talking about a guy with no filter.
Yeah, right. But when I met you, you told me you just hurt your leg or something on a motorcycle accident.
Yeah. I had tore my meniscus, my ACL, doing some.
And how do you do that? I don't know how old you are, but over the age of 25, how do you tear your meniscuses? Not meniscuses, is that plural?
Menisci.
Menisci, not playing basketball. Like, what were you doing?
I was racing dirt bikes with some friends. Yeah, I got a little carried away.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody's like, "Hey, let's rip it," I'm gonna.
You're down.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I was with some guys that were a little better than me, and
You showing off?
I had to show them.
Is that how you got hurt?
I got a twin brother too, so he was riding with me, and I was like,
I knew you had a twin, man.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, where's he at?
He rides. He's in Boise. He lives in Idaho.
Man, that sounds super.
Really, really cool. So,
Yeah.
So I mean, my brother is also like that. He went from my house through Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Peru. He's done South Africa, all on a dirt bike.
Like he drove there?
Yeah, that's it. So
You're lying.
with a backpack on and
Just through the cartel.
yeah, he slept out on the beach in like a tent.
Man, y'all out here living y'all best life. Stuff that
Man.
black folks would
Man.
never do. Never do. I'm
wouldn't
scared to
even-
sleep with my car
I was
windows
about
down.
to say, I wouldn't even go to San Diego on a bike.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm scared to sleep in my car. Somebody touch my face with my window down, it's done. I'm going home.
is
Has that happened?
Well, I have, like, for some reason, because I grew up in the hood, if I sleep in my car, because sometimes, you have an audition, you got a big window or something, you don't want to go back home, I'll sleep in the car, and I'd be scared to, crack my window, because I feel like if somebody touch my face, I'm going to have to fight or kill somebody, you know what I'm saying? So I keep it cracked, very slightly.
Yeah.
You know what
so
I'm saying?
random. I think if
You probably don't think about stuff like that.
No.
Me as a black person, I'm scared of getting robbed or hurt.
no way, man. If somebody just touching my face while I'm sleeping in my car, I'd freak out too, man.
I feel like you would just leave your window down, drawers off, just hanging out in the car,
it.
chilling.
Go ahead, touch it. Go ahead.
So check it out, man. Jack, you're a part of this really dope show. First of all, it says you were one of the characters on NBA 2K.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
You were actually a voice
Yeah.
for the character.
I was there for like 3 weeks with Hannibal, Michael B. Jordan, Aaron Covington.
Was that one with Byron Bowers too? Byron
He did it next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they're gonna do comics from now on, which is very, very tight.
That's awesome,
Yeah, it
man.
was fucking-
And what was that like?
It was dope.
Yeah.
It was fucking real dope. It was a dream come true as a dude who grew up playing 2K, and it was a test to see how you won't get a boner. Because you're in those
What you mean?
suits. You're in those suits with those
Oh,
skin-tight
the
suits
green
with
body
balls.
suits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like big booty girls to be a part of the cheerleading squad that are there. You just have to
Yeah.
be there 9 a.m.
Is that the one Spike Lee directed or whatever?
No, that's the one after. Spike Lee one was dramatic. Like someone died. It was just very unnecessary for a children's
2K?
game. Yes. Like
Basketball game, somebody died.
A kid got killed and like the girlfriend cheats on you. It's like a whole Spike Lee.
A whole
thing.
storyline.
Yeah, it's like, nigga, I'm just trying to hoop. Why are you?
Did they do the office chair shot? You know, Spike Lee get the office chair and just push it toward the camera.
Yeah.
He did that shot too?
Of course.
Hilarious.
He put all his shit in it.
Spike Lee, it's a
So you're in
do the right thing.
So you're in like a spandex suit.
Yeah, you ever
Yeah.
seen the,
Like
with the
playing
green screen with the
And
little,
they had like the little balls
little
on
balls on them?
Yeah.
Where they can pick up your motion and everything?
Yeah, like okay.
Yeah, he was the voice
I
of
was
that,
one
man.
of those, yeah.
So you got to play basketball and talk at the same time.
Yeah, I did.
That's crazy.
It was fun. It was just fun to hang out with funny people the whole time, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you learn from that experience?
What I learned from that experience. Everybody matters. Like there's way more people on hand there than it would be like for a movie shoot. So you have to you have the animated guys and the makeup people, you have the regular like shooting people, you have the director, you have all these things and play in a room.
Mhm.
Like you learn how to have to play like I'm so used to comedy where you just talk to your little homies in the corner and wait to go up.
Yeah.
And then when you're there for 3 weeks with these people going to Applebee's every night, you gotta
Yeah.
become friends with everybody. And then at first you're like, this is annoying. And then you like get your little running jokes that you have with everybody in the cast and crew.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
Do you still stay in touch with any of the people?
Yeah, they come out to my shows every time I go to San Francisco. I'm doing Sketchfest next week, and they're all about to come out.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah,
And Michael B.
it's very
Jordan, he's a cool cat, man.
Real, I still have his number, and I'm terrified to text him.
Yeah?
Really?
Fucking terrified.
I met.
I had a really awkward way of meeting him. I was on the show Punked when they brought it back for BET, and we punked him.
You punked him, and that was your first
That
introduction?
was my first time
I
meeting him.
feel
He
so
may not
bad.
know my
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
And if he saw me, he was like, man, I know you from somewhere. And then I'm like, man, I'll probably be scared to say it because
Yeah.
we got him real
Yeah.
good.
Do you think he'd be mad at you?
What did you do?
What happened? I feel like we hit his car.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
And all his friends they all set him up, but we got out, we was about to fight, and I recorded him doing something. And I was like, yo, I'm about to drop this video and you're gonna pay me some money. And he was like, yo, and he ran in the corner and all his friends like, yo, give us the footage back. And I ran off. It was crazy.
Damn. Ooh, Jesus Christ.
Well,
There's a guy who's he's a comedian, he's an open micer, but he's like a TMZ dude.
Yeah.
And he like always hangs out at the store and tries to do spots at the store. And like famous comics will come up and be like, motherfucker, you're the motherfucker. Like,
Right.
I have to see him deal with that.
Yeah.
It's like once you pick that lane, it's really hard to be around famous people.
I think I know you saw a cat with the dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know someone.
And I've seen like Donnell yell at him. I've seen like Whitney yell at him. I've seen Adam Sandler be like, motherfucker, aren't you the guy who like held my door open? Like, it's crazy.
It's uncomfortable, man.
Yeah.
I feel like something that's what you would do, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, mine was choreographed. I had an alibi, but TMZ, I feel like it's just kind of reckless.
They're bad people. At least you're going for a point.
Yeah. It was funny in the end, and we actually revealed ourselves and like, hey, we just playing, but TMZ cares nothing about your family or your feelings.
Do you give them something? Like
what?
Like the people you prank? Like
Well,
you give them
the
like
difference
edible arrangements or
is
something?
their friends are in on it. You know what I'm saying? So their friend sets them up and let us know, where they at and what time and everything. But TMZ, they just show up in your life.
Bug you.
They show up at your family reunion.
Yeah. Just funeral.
Where
and slap you and be like, why are you complaining?
Yeah. It's like, we got
Kanye's a dick.
We got Kanye after slapped.
Yeah. Speaking of that, did you see that Weinstein get slapped in public?
That was hilarious.
What?
It wasn't even like a hard one. He just
It was a little pat on the back
like
hand.
are you awake slaps and get the fuck up out of here. That was good.
You can't sleep here. Pap, pap.
Pop, get up.
Yeah. You didn't see it?
see that?
No, I didn't see it. No,
Jake doesn't watch TV. He lives in nature.
You're good. You're fine. Harvey Weinstein went to a restaurant, which is just dumb. Like, why would you even go to a restaurant now? Like, you just Uber Eats, bruh. You're out the game of restaurants from now on.
Yeah.
Like, wait a couple months. You gonna go straight to a restaurant, a fine dining
Who
restaurant?
slapped him?
Some rando
concierge.
Some rando dude slapped him like, yo, get out of here, you piece of trash.
Really?
And just slapped him in public. And they recorded the whole thing. It was pretty awesome.
That's pretty.
I'm sure he gets slapped everywhere. There's no way he doesn't get harassed.
Right. And you know he ain't about that life.
Mm-mm. He's getting his ass
disconnected
beat.
from the life. He
No.
retired from that life a long time ago.
This is the only time someone should hang out with Suge Knight. Like, he needs help. He needs big black help.
That's crazy, man.
He said big black help?
No, I didn't even know that happened.
Which part?
The Harvey Weinstein thing?
The slap?
Yeah, no, I didn't see it.
I mean,
Are you on Twitter?
and he's gonna
Okay.
get slapped
That's
again.
a big negative. I tried Twitter one time, and I think I really put my heart into that for a couple of weeks, and I got one follower, and it was just because they were like a personal friend of mine.
But also you're Jake too. But I think the difference between you and I, like me and Jake, Jack and I.
Jack and Jake.
Jack and I, we are comedians, so we have to always know what's going on in the world. So for me, I check Twitter every day, and I go to trending. And if I see somebody's name, I'm pretty sure it's either sexual assault or something bad happened.
Yeah.
So especially Black Twitter cares nothing
Well, I
about your
think
feelings.
that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everybody should do that. You know,
Not really. If I had a choice, I probably wouldn't do it because
I
I would want to unplug from everything.
I know the exact amount of money I have in my head that I want to make so I can get off social media.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. And once I get that amount of money, I ain't fucking with nobody. I'm just gonna send in
I
my
want to Jim
scripts.
Carrey or Kanye it.
Oh, that sounds
Well, you
great.
make enough money, people be excited that you tweeted or you know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
want that. Or Will Smith. I
Or
want
Donald Glover's there. He has it.
Yeah?
Where he says one tweet and then it gets like all the tweet and like people have to report the news that you tweeted. Like,
Yeah.
that's
So
I want that.
how much do you think it's going to take for
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out.
Donald Trump?
Because I hate being on social media.
How long do you think it'll take for Donald Trump? How much money does he need to stop tweeting?
He's not gonna stop
It's not
tweeting.
about money for him.
Yeah.
It's about chaos.
It's about
Chaos,
It's
power,
about
and
just
control.
chaos. Yeah.
just destroying.
Speaking of which,
everybody's
heard they closed down is it Sam's Club? They closed down Sam's Club across the nation. I'm like, that is not a good look for his fan base.
What?
They closed down a bunch of Sam's Club across the nation. They just shut it down randomly. The employees showed up at work and they shut down all of them, like almost all of them.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man, that's not
a
good.
lot of jobs.
I feel like that's gonna be the line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like for his fan base,
Why?
why they didn't say it. They announced that they were going to give all the employees raises and bonuses, and then randomly they came to work today and all of them were shut down, like across the nation. I just read that on Twitter. Crazy, man.
I'm about to. That's insane.
This is not a news show. I'm just letting y'all know.
No,
But
no,
I just know his
it's a
fan
bad
base
thing, yeah.
loves Sam's Club.
Well,
And they gonna be pissed.
Sam's Club to them is just a better version of Walmart,
Yeah,
which is like their bougie. That's their Target.
yeah, because they have a membership.
Yeah. There's a
I
card.
have a membership.
Yeah. You
My
can get-
family's on my membership.
We can
VIP.
get hot pretzels here. Like, it's a good place.
You
I
can
feel
get,
bad for them.
Who wants to leave their house though? Amazon's going to take over. Nobody wants to leave.
Fuck Jeff Bezos.
Uh-oh.
Man,
I have a problem with him.
What's the problem?
What did he do to you?
I don't know. His head shape just pisses me off.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, just like it, and the way he moves and walks, he's up to something. He's the richest man ever, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if that's true. It's one of those things where like there's probably an Egyptian that had more money, but there's
Some
no
black man that's not in the books.
Yeah, but then like white people like, and money started now.
Right.
I feel like he's going to keep on that path. I don't know if it's
Jeff
true,
Bezos?
but I heard that Amazon is going to get into pharma soon.
Oh man,
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
that is terrible. So, Jake, you just filmed. Can I say what you filmed?
Sure.
Narcos.
Yes, I think we can say that.
Okay, you don't have to tell what your character did, but what was it like working on that show,
I
man?
hope so.
Yeah, like that's literally one of my favorite shows, man. I was pissed off when Pablo died.
Yeah,
The show kind of took a turn.
I gotta say, like, it was a really cool experience, man.
Yeah?
Everybody on set, I don't know how much I can say or who I can say
got
is
you,
on the
whatever you
show,
can.
but, man.
But you work with Agent Pena?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, man, there's so much I want to say about it, but I don't think I can say it.
Yeah, we don't need spoilers and nothing like that, but was it cool to work on set with all these really dope actors?
Dude, it was such an amazing time. I mean, like, I just wish that I could have stayed on that show for,
Yeah,
You
reoccurring
filmed
or
there,
something?
right?
What's
You
that?
filmed down there?
I filmed in Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I heard a little drama happened before y'all started filming.
Was that terrifying going into this?
A little bit.
Mhm.
I mean, as you know, they had a PA that was
Oh, I didn't know I could say that. Okay, cool.
yeah. Well, that's public, you know.
Okay, all right, all right.
You're not ruining the story.
Well, somebody was scouting a location,
Yeah, scouting a location,
and the cartel got to him
and the cartel killed him.
right before filming.
Maybe I don't know the timeline, but I do know that
It was solid promo.
it was
Yeah,
yeah, it's pretty crazy, man.
yeah. So was there a certain kind of energy there when y'all got there, like based off that happening?
No.
You felt safe?
Well, when I was with the crew, I did. But
Yeah.
when I was, what
You did wander off.
I wondered.
You were jaking it.
I was jaking it, yeah. And I also
Come on,
had
gringo.
my mom come out for a little while.
Gringo.
Yeah, nobody speaks English there. Nobody. Like, I mean, you would think even like the tour guides don't even speak English
Why would they?
because they're selling tours to Americans.
They'll do it anyway.
Nobody. I mean, they can't.
I bought chewing gum and I don't know how to
people
say. I know how to say it in Spanish.
Yeah.
People selling cheese can't say like cheese in English.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
at least know what you're selling.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not English cheese.
Well, no, but you're selling to
It's Mexican
Americans,
cheese.
right?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was selling cheese, I would know how to say it in every language that was like coming over, like to like it's a tourist.
So you mean to tell me if somebody came over here and I'm selling
Yeah, that's
Italian leather, I need to speak Italian to sell Italian leather?
to Italians, I would say at least know how to say that particular word.
Yeah.
Like if that's what you're selling, you know what I'm saying?
That's how I felt. That's how I felt when I went to Japan because
Yeah.
the language barrier in Japan is
It's the furthest.
It's bad. That and I went to Paris.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's fun.
I got lost in the train station for like 3 hours, the subway station for 3 hours because I couldn't pronounce. My southern accent
Yeah.
kills it when I'm trying to
Yeah.
do French. I was like, the exit was called Montparnasse Bonavir, and I'm like Mont Puss Bonaventure, and the lady was like, it's right down here, and I went down there, and like after an hour or two, it was a guy. He looked, he's like, yo, I'll help you, bro. And then he had that homeless man smell. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They smell like outside and
Yeah.
broken dreams.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm gonna help you. And he went through the turnstile, and he was like, follow me. And it started getting, my black spidey senses started tingling. I was like, this don't feel good. And so I finally found, like when you go to New York and there's like, when you get off at the exit, for the stop, and there's like a long walkway you got to get to another one.
Yeah.
It was like one of those. And I found that and I ran through it and I finally figured it out. But I was lost about 2.5 hours in a country where I couldn't even pronounce nothing.
You know what pissed me off about that story? This is Paris what just happened, right?
Paris, yes.
I got lost and a dude was speaking French and wouldn't help me because he wouldn't stop speaking French in Toronto. Like that pissed me off because like
being a
nigga,
dick?
Yeah. Don't act
Right.
like Toronto ain't
Yeah.
right here. We skipping a lot. It's just like he knew how to speak English,
Yeah.
but he was so.
But that's how they are in Paris too. They do it on purpose. They'll stop speaking on purpose. Like if they don't
It
like
says
you.
American Apparel above your head, dog. There's no way that you like. There's no way you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Right. So did you wander off and do anything cool? I feel like you did.
Yeah. You know, I kind of stayed a couple extra days, and my mom flew out. We went to a place called Tomasopo.
Man, you and your mom be kicking it, man.
A waterfall. We jumped off these giant waterfalls. We did ropes.
How high was it? I feel like it was ridiculously high.
It was ridiculously high.
Yeah?
I don't remember.
Hey, who jumped first, you or your mom?
Oh, I did, yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, she did the rope swing, and then when they had that, what is it, with the thing?
Zip lining?
Zip line.
Yeah.
And you could do the zip line into the water.
Into the water? Yeah. That's safe.
That's awesome.
So
Man, I wish I had a white mom, man.
yeah,
That's awesome. My black mom, like, I can't even surprise her. We had a surprise party. She cursed me out. She's like, don't you surprise me without telling me. And I'm like, Mom, surprise. I don't care, okay? You know I got high blood pressure. I'm like, all right, shoot. All right. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, she'll get you into trouble, though.
Yeah. So, but your mom jumped off a rock into some water.
Yeah, we did it together. There's a video. If you follow my Instagrams,
What is it?
it's Jake Mills 77. But there's like a video of my mom and I jumping into
That
it.
is crazy. And you didn't have to convince her or nothing?
Oh, no.
I can't wrap my mind. Like, my mom is so scared of everything.
No. My mom's, she's funny, man. She'll just like, we went to Belize and I had her come out to Belize, and every 5 minutes it was like, you know, where's mom at?
Yeah.
You know,
Mom was out there.
we'd be on a golf cart, like going around. I would turn around. She would have jumped off of the golf cart.
Yeah?
Like, where's
While
mom?
it's moving?
While it's moving. And then where is she at? Well, I don't
She
know.
would tuck and roll and run off.
She would run off. So you spend the whole time trying to find her. I remember her first time out here, and my mom, she's like a really big, you know, Christian.
Yeah.
And we took her to the Magic Castle, and
The Magic Castle.
yeah.
At Disney?
No, here, the Magic Castle. You never been to the Magic Castle?
Talking about the
Magic.
Fountain. What is that?
Yeah.
Fountain or
Yeah, it's right above.
by
Laugh
Hollywood and Highland?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, got you.
The Magician?
She ran out.
Yeah, well, I don't,
that shit was against Jesus.
yeah. I hope I hope a little bit. I mean, I hope she doesn't hear this, but
She probably will. But go ahead.
what
happened?
We fed her an edible.
Oh no!
Ah!
That's hilarious.
I knew he was
so
gonna
what
take
happened?
it.
Go through this story.
You're jaking it. I knew it.
Yes.
Did she know?
She knew. Yeah, you didn't drug you. You didn't Bill Cosby your mama.
I mean,
He did.
She kind of maybe knew. I don't know.
Okay, that's tight.
Hashtag Mom Too campaign.
It's 2018.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll say no because I might be disowned.
Now, was it like a high-powered brownie or like just a little something?
No, it was pretty high powered.
Yeah?
My mom's already
Wow.
pretty aloof, so she's kind of running around and checking out the place and just wandering off.
You can't wander around the Magic Castle.
No, but every 5 seconds, I would look over. I'd be like, Jared, where's mom? I don't know.
So what you think was going to happen when you gave her some of the...
Oh, I didn't know. That's why I did it. There's no telling what she's gonna do.
So-
And there's if she's sober,
without it or with it?
without it, with or without it, there's no telling. What
Hilarious.
she's
So
gonna do.
basically, Jake's mom is Jake.
She's insanely unpredictable.
Yeah, like you.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. You, Jake.
A little bit.
Come on, man.
We're a lot
You
alike.
my boy, man.
We're a lot alike. Yeah.
Okay.
Did she freak out?
She was just in awe and amazement. The only time she freaked out, I mean, she was just like wandering around. We had to go and find her, and she would be just lost in a room, like watching somebody, you know, in a corner somewhere, like twiddling her thumbs. So we'd have to like, Mom, stay with us. We got, you know, stay as a group.
Yeah.
But she went through the little, while we were eating dinner, and kind of the paranoid. You could tell she was a little paranoid.
Yeah, a little fidgety.
A little fidgety, looking around, and in there, you know, you have to.
Jake, you're freaking hilarious. You gave your mama an edible?
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah, well, and then this is like an environment. This is not Southern Alabama. Everybody's in suits and ties. It's mandatory to go in there, so
Yeah.
it's kind of a different element.
Yeah.
And there's that on top of.
So you like, I'm gonna give my mama some of this act right to make sure she good when we go in here so she don't embarrass everybody.
Yeah.
And did it anyway.
On top of the paranoia, you know, that we're dealing with. And we have food, and we're eating the thing, and I can see she's like in between laughing, and she's like looking around.
Did she get the giggles?
But she wanted to, but she was trying to suppress it because she thought people were looking at her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're paranoid. That's what happens when you...
And
Yeah.
and so it was a real quiet, awkward dinner.
Yeah.
And everybody's kind of whispering because she's going through the paranoid phase at this point. Because that's the only time where she couldn't just wander around and do what she wanted to do.
Right.
She was stuck. She was locked in.
Thought the
Gridlocked.
FBI was on her case
Yeah.
while she eating some chicken.
So then at the end of dinner, the server comes up and he hands us the bill, and I pay for it, and he brings back my credit card. He says, "Your credit card doesn't work." I was like, "Wait a minute. there's nothing wrong with my credit card. And I could tell at this point, my mom's getting real nervous. Like
Yeah.
her eyes are darting back and forth. She's looking at me. She's looking at him. And I was like, look, there's nothing wrong with my credit card. I was like, go swipe it again. He swipes it again. He brings it back to me. And then he says, your credit card doesn't work. And I was like, there is nothing wrong with my credit card. And I didn't even blink. He hands me the card. And as soon as he hands it to me, I can see what happened. I had my insurance card, the paper insurance card, was stuck to the back of the card.
Yeah.
Right? So when he was swiping, it wasn't working. But I didn't even, as soon as he said it, it just hit me. I didn't even think. I just grabbed it and I was like, oh, no. I was like, my credit card works. Look. And I popped the two cards apart.
Yeah.
Into each hand like a card trick kind of.
Yeah.
And I was
your
like,
mom did a backflip?
and I go, look.
She's like, wow.
I was like, it's all part of the show. And she's like spitting food, everybody's laughing. Nobody can stop laughing. And I've never had somebody look at me the way this waiter looked at me. He thought this was intentional.
Oh.
He thought I did it to fuck with him,
Like being around comedians, they're working out material on you. Like, man, don't do that right now. Not now.
Yeah. So even though I was like, no, we didn't mean to do that. We didn't mean to do that. I signed the bill and the whole time he just mean mugging us and we couldn't stop laughing.
Hilarious.
Yeah, but that was
hilarious. Jake
epic-
keeps shaking it.
epic night. Yeah.
Right, man. So listen, I have a question for both of you guys, man. One thing I noticed about you guys, first of all, neither one of you have a filter, and I think that's so freaking awesome, and it helps you a lot in the city. Both of y'all coming from small towns. What made you want to move to LA? Like, when did you know, like, yo, I need to get out of this town and move somewhere where I can actually work on my craft and be better? When did you know it's time to move? Coming from Alabama.
I mean, I would say that's kind of a historical question, but I mean, because I would say maybe even when I was a kid, I kind of knew that I wanted to be out here. I wanted to.
Did you know doing what?
I wanted to be an actor since the time I was a little kid.
I thought you would have said a stunt man or something, but okay.
No, I think what originally probably inspired me, if I could think back all the way to when I was a kid, I watched Home Alone and I was like, man, I kind of want to do all those little adventures, but nobody's gonna rob my house. I can't go and play all these tricks on people. But I think through the years, I saw all these things that people were doing, being like a police officer, a fireman, or whatever. And I wanted to live all those
boring.
I wanted to live all those lives, but there's no way to do that.
Yeah.
There's no way to tangibly live everybody's life. And I was like, well, the one way that I feel like I could like taste that would be to be an actor. So I pursued that.
Did you know in college?
Well, I got a full paid scholarship to college, and I couldn't turn that down, but there was no film school at the college that I was going to.
So you major in muscle movement,
kinesiology and exercise physiology, minor in marketing, and then I literally packed up everything that I had the day I graduated and drove across the country.
Man, you sound like me. Okay.
Yeah.
Dope, man. And what about you, Jack?
Fear of inadequacy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just my friends were dope, and I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do, and I literally did comedy one time the day after I graduated high school, and I bombed, and I moved to LA that summer.
But you knew it after that bomb, right?
It was just like, it can't get worse than this. I was wrong. But I was like, I'll do this. I wanted to write really bad. I just liked cartoons a lot, and I liked writing. I remember, Chappelle Show, all that type of stuff. Just wanted to be a part of dope projects. And that's what I think has kept me sane. Like, I never wanted to, and no offense, like be a star or a TV star or a movie star like that. I just wanted to be a part of dope projects. Yeah. And I've gotten to do that. And I think that's
super cool.
Once you like fall for the machine trap, that's when people get sad and you just start holding yourself out and doing all this other shit. Right.
I've got so much respect for you guys. That's the most terrifying thing in the world.
Like, I think yours is more terrifying.
Yeah.
I think acting is more terrifying.
I disagree. I disagree. Because at least you can learn acting. You can take a class on acting and learn. Comedy is self-paced.
It's self-paced, but it's also so freeing.
Yeah, but it's also public humiliation.
And you have to learn in front of people that don't care about you. At least acting, you have a class that's safe. You have a casting director that's safe. You know what I'm saying? But comedy, we're around going across the world, the nation. Yeah, performing for people who don't care about our lives. And
it's not a closed set. It's nothing. I did comedy. I got thrown in the fire pits one time by an ex, and I had to do a comedy show, and I'd never done comedy before, in a packed out show at the Ice House, and it was the most horrifying, terrifing experience that I've ever had.
How'd it go?
Oh well, I mean, I guess you could say mediocre, but to me, it was terrible. I mean. I went up and I did an impersonation of Matthew McConaughey. That went pretty good. And then I did an impersonation of Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean, which did not go well.
Mm-hmm.
And I bombed and I got heckled. And it was like, I'd never done this.
Yeah, it all
before.
happened at once. Jesus.
It all happened at once. And,
Right.
and my armpits are sweating and people are screaming, armpit sweat. And it was just...
How much time did they give you?
It was a little bit of time.
Okay.
A bit of time.
All that happened in 3 minutes?
Because
armpits are
half-hour
sweating.
special?
Well, because
they dropped the checks.
they did too.
They dropped the checks on you first
the
time?
checks. No,
Oh.
I didn't get paid for that.
Oh no! It's a comedy term when like a comic's on stage and like they start dropping the checks so the crowd
waitresses have to pick up the money from the orders, so they have to make you do more time to make sure they collect all the money.
No, nothing like that. But they did too. So we had to do the same set twice basically because one was for television, one was for the audience.
Oh man!
So
Hold on, you did the same set twice in the same moment?
no, we did it once, then went back and did it again. So
So you did comedy twice.
in the same
night.
yeah.
Okay.
But you did two different sets or the exact same thing both times?
8 o'clock,
They
10
were
o'clock.
similar. They were similar.
With the same crowd?
With the same crowd. It was an impersonation office, what she called it. So
Oh, okay. This is
we
is
did
starting to-
comedy.
That's kind of weird.
We did jokes in impersonation.
Because jokes
and
work
impersonations.
one time and with the same crowd. You can't do the same
No,
joke
you
in
did
the same
different
crowd.
jokes. You had it set up differently. So,
Okay.
But
But that was your first time. You shouldn't have a lot of material. You should have a hot 2 minutes.
It was
most,
terrifying.
tops.
Terrifying.
A warm one
And
minute.
I mean, I don't know.
A cavalier 30 seconds.
Yeah, well,
A lackluster 20 seconds. You should not have more than 2 minutes.
it might have been
You should
that.
get off stage.
It might.
Right.
That's what I want to do. Get off
Yeah.
stage. It might have been 20 seconds, but it felt like an eternity.
Right.
And the way that it affected me afterwards, I was like, oh man, like I'm terrible, and I don't ever want to do this.
What did you learn from that experience? For the people listening right now. So check it out. If you're listening right now, you listen to the Comedy Pop-Up Podcast with your host, Ron G. In the building, we got my man, Jake Miller and Jak Knight. And we're talking about Jake's first time on stage trying stand-up comedy. Everybody listening, everybody think they're a comedian. Oh, I'm hilarious. I can do it. And you judge comedians like, he's not funny. He's not. But comedy takes a long time to cultivate. You can't just walk on stage and be funny. It's easy to be funny around your family and at the water cooler, but something about getting on that stage.
I say everybody should handle it differently. I mean, like everybody's going to handle it differently, so try it, because I was terrified. I didn't want to do it again, but at the same time, I see other people doing it and having a great time. But that was, that's the difference between like where I sit with it now and like where you sat with it. Because when you did it, I know you said when we talked the other day, you said you did it for the first time and you were like,
I got booed and they told me to kill myself.
and you wanted
And
to
that's
do it.
when I knew
That's when you knew.
this was my boo.
They told you to kill yourself?
I'm Uptown Comedy Club, Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
When it was on Peachtree. If you live in Atlanta, you know what I'm talking about. It was Apollo night, room full of dope dealers and strippers.
Right.
And I got on stage and I had one joke and my cousin gave it to me. I had a hot one.
Can we hear it? Can we hear it?
Yeah. I said, man, dating is expensive, man. My girl asked me to take her out. So I shot her. I'm just playing I stabbed her because guns cost too much. Boo! I got severely booed. I got a boo grenade. Like it was a whole row of people in the back and it was like,
Would you try that? now?
boo!
Would you use the same joke now?
Heck no.
Just do it differently?
No,
I'm gonna close with it tonight.
that joke was trash.
That shit was-
It was trash then, and it's trash now. It was terrible, but I learned a lot, and for me, that's when the switch came on. Because, like, again, if anybody here plays sports, you play sports?
Yeah.
You play basketball?
Mhm.
Play football?
I got smacked freshman year and stopped playing.
You got what?
I was
got
kick
knocked out?
returner and got smacked.
Okay,
And
so
I was like, good.
So it was
No.
like my comedy experience.
that's what I mentioned. So for me,
Yeah.
I relate when people ask me about comedy and booing. I was like, yo, if you ever play football, I got knocked out before too.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get knocked out, a switch come on. Either like you want to quit or you like this is
You know
never
what this
going to
is.
happen.
Yeah.
Or it's never going to happen
Yeah.
again. And from that moment, I was like, if I come at you harder than you come at me, then you can't hurt me.
I got booed in Sacramento. That shit was wild.
Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah. Sacramento is not an easy city.
It was like the hood of Sacramento. And
Of course.
I was doing the punchline all weekend, so I thought I was that nigga.
Did you do the BT Kingsley room, that little room that he had? You know what I'm talking about? It's like a club, like a regular club. And they had a comedy.
What
there.
is it called? 'Cause I might have did that room.
something
And,
night-
but BT wasn't there.
I did. It might be the same club.
Packed.
Yeah.
Packed.
Yeah.
Stupid, dumb, crazy. Everyone's kind of bombing. This wheelchair dude goes up before me and just does a wheelie and gets a standing ovation.
Yeah.
I go up, full on like backpedal, like nigga, da 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 da.
So he got a standing ovation in a wheelchair.
Yes.
Cool. Go ahead.
I thought they were making fun of him.
Okay.
It was the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I was up there and I was
Lock the wheels. Let's go.
And I was up there and I like the whole weekend I've been doing, when you do white rooms, you can trash Sacramento and get away with it. And that's like the joke of it all. I was going in there and I was like making Sacramento jokes. And then the nigga stuff, he's like, well then leave then, nigga. And then he stood up and had like FUBU.
The guy in a
jean
wheelchair?
short. No, another dude in the crowd. a Christmas miracle happened because
real
he hated
bad.
my joke so bad. Like, motherfucker. No.
So he had a FUBU what?
He had FUBU jean shorts. Like, you remember the ones where like the gangster Bugs
And this is
Bunny?
in the last 5 years?
This is 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
FUBU.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So I started trashing old boy about it, and the comics start laughing. So I'm like, okay, I got the comics. This is good. The whole room.
That's never
dead
good.
That's
the
whole
never
room
good.
is dead.
Making comics laugh in a room like that? Is
Oh yeah,
never good.
I didn't know they were making fun of me. Well, they were making fun of me, but there was also like, he got something. I thought he had something.
Yeah.
Nope. The whole crowd turned. He's like, when you go outside, I'm gonna beat your ass, nigga. And then they started booing.
And this is
throwing
not the
french
dude in the
fries.
wheelchair. This is the FUBU.
No, this is another
this
dude.
FUBU.
The dude in the wheelchair is like getting his dick sucked in the alley. He's long gone.
Okay, all right.
He had the best night of his life.
What did you say that got everybody so?
Talking about the town. You can't talk about somebody's city?
You can't talk about someone's, especially
So
if you're from
Jake,
Sacramento.
black folks are really
If you're
funny
from-
about our city. We love our city. So you can't you can't be an outsider and talk about a city.
Imagine living in Sacramento. You don't have much to your name.
Sacktown, yeah. So what?
And when they hear this, they're going to
They're
beat
gonna
you
be
up
like,
again.
fuck you.
When they hear this.
And I'm never doing that town again. Meet me in San Francisco, nigga. At best, Oakland. I'll be there.
That's so funny.
What was your first experience like when you first did stand up? Was that an accelerator for you, or did it kind of like
It felt normal.
intimidate you?
I think that's what was a beautiful part about like when I bombed. It wasn't even a bomb. You just like
Hold on, the bomb felt normal?
it wasn't a bomb. It was just your first time, so you have no.
quiet.
It's jarring. It's just feels like when
Yeah.
a flash grenade goes off, you're like, that's exactly
Slow
what it feels.
motion.
And you just like, you just don't know what the fuck is going on.
want
that's
to
normal?
go home.
Well,
I want to
no.
lay down.
After that time, it's whatever. Like now, stand-up's just like, whatever.
I don't want to be up here anymore.
But I enjoyed it. Like
I'm
I just
sleepy. I should have ate first. Why can I hear appliances running while I'm performing? This doesn't feel good.
it's just an ice machine going in another venue. It's just like cross. the
Is that
street,
a
ice-
dishwasher going on while I'm performing? Yes, it's a very interesting moment, man. Like just having that first time on stage. But for me, again, like the light turned on. Even acting, I remember going on an audition and stinking up the room, like crying in the scene because I thought acting was crying. Like I didn't know what acting was. You know what I'm saying? And I went in the room and cried in front of everybody. And I'm pretty sure that footage is out there somewhere. Hopefully, it's not. But I remember having those moments where you gotta find that thing out, but you don't know until you get here.
But see, that's my point though. That like bombing in front of two casting directors seems a lot more like humiliating than just the improv.
It can be. I did
You know what I mean? Like
I
it's
did one where I did a kick, like a karate kick.
you have to do
and I
stuff.
Fell on my back.
Yeah, in the
That's
room.
That's on my
camera.
back, in the room on
Yeah,
camera.
yeah,
That's
that'll do
out
it.
there somewhere.
But one thing I do love about LA is though, is like once you actually try whatever you came out here for, a lot of other
It's
things,
so
a lot of other
easy.
doors open
Yeah.
up. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
yeah.
did a voiceover. You had voiceover for was it the show Big Mouth?
Yeah,
Tell
and
me
writer.
about that. I don't know much about it.
It's a Netflix show with Nick Kroll and John Mulaney.
Oh, that show. Yeah, I did see it. Yeah, it's a really cool show.
And like I've been
And you're a
writing
writer and you a voice on that
from
show?
the beginning. I've been writing for it.
Man, that's so cool.
And it was just like, I like this. This is tight. Like just doing stand-up the way I want, wherever I want, and being a part of a show that is getting.
The show was really good with there was a puberty monster. What's the monster?
The hormone monster. The hormone
That's
monster.
so funny. Yeah, absolutely.
And it just to do a voice now, animation moves so fast. We're getting ready to do season 3 March.
Yeah.
Like we're going
Congrats
to
on that,
Thank
man.
you.
That's huge.
Money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's money, but again, like you don't know that you have the stuff, you're capable of doing this stuff until you move to LA. Like again, for me, I won an Emmy last year, but so the showrunner saw me performing at a show, and he was like, "Hey, we need somebody to make this show kind of funny and punch it up." And
What show is this?
United Shades of America for CNN with W. Kamau Bell. You might have heard
yeah.
yeah. And I was consulting producer, wrote on the show, wrote and produced it, and we won a freaking Emmy on my
That's
first
amazing.
writing gig. But you would never know it. Like if I never moved out here, or if I turned down that one show, I wouldn't have an Emmy right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the cool part about being in
And
LA.
did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy that process?
I learned so much, man. Like my
Did
set,
you enjoy it though?
I did.
Okay.
Because one thing they took pride in was making sure the crew was like really good people. Because like if you have one kink in the crew and you're traveling all over the world together and you're on the road for like 2 weeks, it can go really bad. You know what I'm saying? Somebody with a bad attitude, negative, complainer. You know what I'm saying? And you got 10 people traveling all over the world. That one person in the van complaining about stuff like can ruin this experience. And we all wait for my family and our loved ones during holidays. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Donnie Jackson and Kamal Bell, man. They really put together a dope cast and crew, a dope crew to do that. Because we had some really awkward moments. Like we went to gangs, we did one on gangs in Chicago. We in the middle of Chicago and the Wild 100s, which is the 100 streets of Chicago in the middle of it.
That's the best heralds.
And
they have the best heralds.
Absolutely. Yeah. You see a bullet hole, you like, man, I know they got good chicken.
This is great.
Right. And we sitting there and the guy was like, yo, we got some shooters on the outskirts making sure y'all good because, you know, we don't know what can go down. When we didn't find this out after
you
we started
guys had
rolling.
shooters?
The gang members. We were interviewing gang members. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, we got some people on the perimeters making sure we good. And he said this after we started filming. We sitting here like,
oh my God.
All right.
I thought this was the film crew that said that.
No. This is we interviewed gang members.
That's
you know what
so
I'm saying?
fire. That's tight.
And then we had we went to No Dapple. We went to South Dakota with the Dakota Access Pipeline, and we watching these Native Americans pray literally over the land. And like the week we left, they closed down the one road you take to bring supplies and stuff like that. So you watching how the government does all this stuff to these people, all these isolated groups of people, man. Even we went to the Reagan Center had the alt-right convention movement. Like it was alt-right, you know, alt-right was Richard Spencer. Like I was in a room for 6 hours with a bunch of alt-right leaders who said so much stuff about non-whites and saying the most heinous stuff ever. And you really feel like this? And I'm sitting there taking notes, and the only black people in there were like security and the servers. And I'm sitting here like, man, like sizzling. But I was upstairs; they couldn't see me. And being in that room, you like it's a place. It's unbelievable, you know. And so I went to the restroom, and there was a bunch of white guys from the group. They were talking, and I walked in and the record scratch. You know what I'm saying? They all got quiet, like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And I'm like, "What's up, bro?" He's like, so you like what you're hearing?" I was like, "You're entitled to your opinion." And for some reason, I had to go pee, and they all disappeared. Like it was just a weird thing. And I'm like, but having moments like that, and you getting in a van with people with bad attitudes already, like it's a very surreal moment. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad I had it, and I learned a lot. So now if you hear my set, I went from doing like a lot of relationship, family stuff to now like I'm doing social commentary and like, you know, political stuff now.
It's good to always like break out your shit. Like on the other end,
I didn't even know I had it in me until I did it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Just more information is more information. Like that's why traveling is so important. Like or being on the road is so important. But like on the opposite spectrum of what you're saying, like I'm in a really, really very rich liberal room, and I'm the only black dude, and I'm like 10 years, 12 years younger than everybody else in the room. Well, there's another black person. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say that. Just half. So I just, but it's like the people who made the room made the Wonder Years.
Yeah.
So they've been rich for a very fucking long time.
Yeah.
And I remember
they a little disconnected.
Yeah, they remember the day Fidel Castillo and
Castro?
No, the dude who got killed by Milwaukee by police officers.
Yeah,
that dude, and then 2 people got killed that day, and I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah.
Dude's name. I'm so sorry. But
Philando Castillo.
Philando, I'm sorry. Philando Castillo, and then someone else also died.
Yeah.
Day. And I remember going into work.
My man in New Orleans, I think.
Yeah, I remember going to work just devastated, just fucking broken as a man. Like got done crying, came into work late, and it's like a room of like just John Mulaney, Nick Kroll, Jordan Peele was in the room that day.
Yeah.
It was like a long room of famous people, and they were just in there laughing. No, Jordan was there. I'm sorry. It was just all white people.
Yeah.
Everyone was just in there laughing.
I feel like he wouldn't be laughing.
No, he wouldn't be so pissed. Everyone's just laughing, and I like walked in, looked at the board, and there's a baby in a tuxedo doing a little dance, and they're all just like laughing and riffing on it. And I come in the room and sit down, and they like feel my energy, and they all like set up, and they're like, and then someone's just like, "Whew, man, what the police are doing." It's like, don't do that just because I walked in the room now.
Right.
That's even worse.
Care. Yeah, you don't care. Yeah.
But you just need me to know that you care, which is like just be Richard Spencer and say, "Fuck you, nigga." I'd rather have that.
Right.
My boss is not really caring if my cousin dies or not.
Yeah, this is a really interesting time, man, where you don't know who's your ally, man, because I feel like we just out here
I
fighting.
don't think there's allies or not. I think people are just, selfish. Like I'm the same way. Like when the Me Too movement, people yell at men for saying, "Why do you only care when it's your sister, your aunt, or your cousin?" Like, nigga, that's my family. when did I have to start caring about people?
Yeah, it's like almost like homeless people started a movement.
Yeah, it's like
you don't care about these homeless
But if
people.
I have a homeless cousin, hey, I'm about this homeless movement.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
hard to give a fuck about
people only have their point of view, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's why everybody should travel more, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's what, 60%, less than 60% of Americans have passports.
Is that true?
You know
Jesus.
what? We need a stat checker on Jake. That might
60%
not
of
think.
what?
I think it's 60%.
It's less than that.
We got a fact checker in the room. Anybody
Yeah.
checking that?
I think it's less than that.
It might be less than that. I think
Yep.
it's less than 60% or something.
That's not good.
But nobody's like, you know, and even when you do a lot of, when I've traveled, I see a lot of people travel in groups and not really taking it in. Oh, we got a fact check here?
36% of people have passports of the Americans.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was less than
How
that.
many of them are legal?
You stupid. You stupid. If you're tuning in right now, I'm your host, Comedian Ron G. This is the Comedy Pop-Up Podcast, man. Talking to two great cats, man, about this journey in LA and life. And so listen, I'm gonna ask you this question, and then we're gonna wrap it up. And I have some follow-up questions, and we're gonna get all your social media stuff. So, man, first of all, y'all having a good time? Y'all good?
Yeah,
Everybody
chilling.
good?
Thank you so much for having me.
This is
No
my
problem,
first,
man.
first
Shouts
podcast.
out.
This is not
Yeah.
your first podcast,
Yeah,
Jake.
man. Yeah.
You did podcast in another life, Jake.
Yeah.
I know this for
Well,
a fact.
maybe.
I can feel it.
Maybe.
Yeah, you've been jaking it before you was Jake.
Yeah.
That's what we doing. Anyway, so check it out, man. So what I've learned too, man, just like how you mentioned, when you travel a lot, you've done so much cool stuff, it's really hard to date. Because most people that do that work, church, home life, they don't get our life. Like, has it been tough, trying to find somebody to get you? You traveling all over the world,
Yeah.
in these weird towns, weird times, you don't know what day it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And traveling, you in Bali, you know what I'm saying, all over the world and doing all this cool stuff. Is it hard to find people that get your flow and understand you as a person?
I got a girl. I'm chilling.
Yeah?
Yeah, had her for like 8
She
months.
in the business too?
Mm-mm.
No? She's
I don't.
She's a civilian?
Yeah, I don't date entertainers or anyone in the entertainment.
Absolutely. That's
business.
smart, man.
Yeah. It's you don't fuck where you shit or whatever the saying is.
Yeah. that wasn't even close.
That wasn't even.
Yeah.
You don't fuck where you shit, where you shit, where you fuck.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll say I'll just say in contrast, it is easier to find that here. It's easier to find that here than it is in Alabama.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
What?
Nobody travels to Alabama. Come on.
Hilarious.
Not many people travel back. A lot of people have never even, left that state.
Yeah.
I know
Congratulations on the win, though.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. It was a
Yeah,
hell of a game.
It was a great
Great
It was a great game.
Ron went and watched it with us.
Yeah, it was fun, man. We had a good time.
Yeah.
Went to the parlor. It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It was very active in there. It was everybody was on suicide watch every 15 minutes. It was like you could feel the shift in the room.
I thought
It was both fans.
Yeah, it was Georgia and
Mostly-
Alabama in the room, but you can tell
that's always
people.
tight.
Yeah, yeah.
It was mostly Georgia fans. I mean, there was
Even my buddy
there
BJ,
was
the guy I introduced you to, man. Shout out to BJ. He went to school in Alabama and he was
did he?
on suicide watch. Yeah, he looked depressed. He's
Yeah.
like, man, it's not going
Yeah.
good, man. He was like, I think it'll happen. And you was on your phone and then he came back and he was smiling. I was like, yeah. It was just funny to watch.
He was like one of the two Alabama fans in the entire bar. But
I think, but Alabama's like the Patriots of college football. So everybody kind of want them to
It
go
was
down.
a Super Bowl version of like, here's
Yeah,
the black
everybody
team
want to
versus
see
the
them go
white-
down.
yeah.
Now they got a target on their back. Like, man, we don't want them to win no more.
yeah, Nick Saban, man.
Which is how I feel about the Patriots. I'm kind of cool on them right now. I'm like, man,
Yeah,
yeah.
I get it. Hey, look, I say whoever wins, I'm not upset.
Yeah.
As long as it's the best team and it's not like the refs going in there and fucking the game up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So listen, man, I'm going to wrap this up. I hope y'all had a great time. If you listen to the comedy podcast, I'm your host, Ron G. So before we leave, I'm going to do my final wrap up where I ask you guys questions and you can answer any kind of way you want. No answer, no right or wrong answer. All right. So that being said, if you could do coffee with one person dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, you said me?
Yeah, you
Either
go
one.
first on
Oh,
this one. I had to
thank
think
you.
about that for a second.
We can go get coffee after this.
Yeah, you.
Oh, nice. That was sweet. Well, now I have to say you.
He said that was sweet.
I was gonna say like Meryl Streep, but no, sure, you. Let's go.
Let's go get some coffee.
Yeah, there's a coffee bean around the corner. Let's just go.
Yeah.
I didn't make that audible. It was just I just,
Oh, you're-
I
you
just,
want me to
I
go
just
first?
pointed for those that are listening.
So you want to do coffee with him or you want him to go first?
Yeah, well,
He wants me to go first. But
Okay,
I'm
cool.
gonna
All right.
take the heart where it was.
Okay, cool.
I don't know, 103,000. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
103,000 seems like a good one.
He is. Did you see his interview in GQ magazine?
It's so good.
Broke my heart
Yeah,
because he didn't even think he's top 5. And I'm like, you're incredible.
humble.
Super humble, but he thought he was trash. He was like, man, big boy way better than me. And I'm like, what?
Humble, and it didn't read as like fake humble.
Yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers are fake humble nowadays.
Yeah.
And it's just, his read is like, man, I don't know, I just be trying.
Yeah.
And that's all I felt. Like, I love that. It's just like, I just be trying, man.
Yeah.
If it works out, it works out.
Yeah, he's brilliant to me. What about you?
God, there's so many people.
Just give me one.
Gary Oldman.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gary Oldman. I mean, I've admired him since I can remember, ever since I started actually really studying the craft.
Yeah.
And it's funny because here everybody knows and respects his work, you know, but a lot of people don't even know who he is.
And you want to tell the people who he is?
Yeah, Gary Oldman's an actor. So if anybody,
People know Gary Oldman.
Okay.
You know Gary Oldman?
well-
You don't know who Gary Oldman is.
Not by name.
Yeah.
yeah, see, that's what I mean.
What would you say his biggest?
Well, I mean, I think he's up for an Oscar right now
Yeah.
for The Darkest Hour. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing is when he does his roles, you can't even recognize him because he's so in the role. You know?
Normal motherfuckers don't know Daniel Day-Lewis like that.
Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis is another one.
More people know The Rock than Daniel Day-Lewis, and it's just like, y'all don't even understand.
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis is a Chappelle of this shit.
Yeah, he's incredible. That's another person I would love to have coffee with or whatever, just meet.
Or build tables with.
Or build tables, yeah.
All right. Next question. Let's see. If you can eat one thing every day and not die, what would it be?
Mushrooms. I'm kidding.
Stupid. You checking it again?
I don't know, the mac and cheese from Comfort LA.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like that.
That's how I feel about Cinnabon.
That's a lot.
I love Cinnabon.
I feel it though.
But I
I'm not
said
gonna
not
stop
die.
you. And not die? Yeah, I fuck with mac and cheese tough. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Oh, ramen. Silver Lake ramen.
Yeah?
Every day would be fire.
Yeah, ramen's pretty good.
What's your favorite color?
Ever?
Yeah. The pink is shrimp, orange is chicken, and red is beef. Cool.
Yeah, I was just thinking pink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pink. All right,
Yeah.
cool. What about you, Jake?
Cool.
I mean, I'm
What
I
can
was,
you eat?
I was seriously like, let me take these like it's SATs.
Like, Jake, what's the one thing you can eat and not die? You like white women. Just playing. All right.
yeah, that's it.
Just playing, sir. Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to say my grandmother's banana pudding.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That you put
Ain't nothing wrong with
wafers
banana
on it?
Well, yeah, she puts
Nice.
a little.
She didn't put an extra on like
vanilla.
paprika or nothing, right?
Oh no.
Okay, good. All right. You know, some folks
From the south.
be doing extra stuff.
No
I hate that when you have some like a staple that you like.
Yeah.
You make it spicy. Like, why are these greens spicy?
Extra
This should not
ass.
be spicy. All right, cool. What's one thing you learned about your last relationship, about yourself? One thing you learned about yourself.
My last relationship or a current one?
Your last relationship.
I
But if
learned
you don't have a reference point.
Shit,
you
my
can
last
just-
I need to get to class on time.
Hmm?
My last relationship was in high school.
Hilarious. That's
Yeah.
funny. So let's do your current. What do you learn about yourself in your current relationship? That's so funny.
Did I argue like my mama? Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like it's just funny. Like I grew up with my mom, so my arguing style is of my mother's. But I date a black girl, so she argues like a black girl. And so instead of like, I could see we're supposed to be like man thing, woman thing, man thing, but we'd be up in there like ting 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 ting.
No, you sit down somewhere and shut up.
No, you sit down somewhere. Shut up.
Go to your room.
Go to your room. We just go back and forth.
Should I argue like my mom? That's hilarious. All right, what about you, Jake?
I don't know. Actually, that's kind of you got me stuck on that one.
Okay.
See. I mean, there's so much that you gain.
I need you to stop being deep and just give me an answer.
Yeah.
You overthinking. This is a podcast.
Yeah, I like pizza. I don't know.
No. What'd you learn
What
from?
about you? What did you learn from yourself from your last relationship?
What did I learn from?
He on mushrooms right now. Cool.
There we go. There we go. Next question.
All right, cool.
Did something happen?
No. Nothing happened.
You didn't learn nothing from your last relationship about you?
Of course. I mean, I feel like, you learn tons in relationships. Kind of like.
You're such an actor right now. Will you just give me
This
that?
sounds like the intro track to a
See,
country
I wish I could come in. This is why I'm not a comedian. Like, I can't.
There's so much you can learn in life about things and people, and if you just breathe and take in life, things happen.
Stars are actually further away than you think.
But the wind. Yeah, it depends on how you.
The wind speaks Chinese.
Well,
All right.
that's a deep question, though.
What did you learn about yourself?
Yeah. What do you learn about yourself?
Example, like I learned I'm a fixer. I like to fix things, but you can't fix things you're trying to do life
People
with.
or like objects?
In general, like I like telling people I see your purpose. I see you being great at this, blah, blah, blah.
that's
And I
sweet,
see
though.
potential of people. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
sweet.
it's not good for people you're doing life with, because you're always constant fixing, and your relationship doesn't grow because you're the one sustaining it versus both people trying to make it a better thing. Yeah. Anyway, all right, what about this? Simple one, Jake. This is all you. What smell reminds you of home? Actor answer. Insert actor answer now.
Whiskey.
Yeah?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know I was from Alabama.
Probably whiskey. Probably.
Okay. Yeah. Mine is Pine Sol.
Yeah?
It reminds me of my mom's house. You know what I'm saying?
I really think. Dog.
Pine Sol and bacon.
Bacon? Yeah.
Bacon
that's a good smell.
Saturday morning?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about you?
I'll probably say like marinated chicken.
Okay.
My mom made a lot of marinated chicken at the house because she wanted us not to eat fried
pot?
shit. Yeah.
Raindrop.
Yeah.
Crock pot. All right.
I think what takes me back the most is probably pine trees, honestly.
Pine trees?
Pine trees.
That outside southern smell?
Yeah.
Pine cones. We had a lot of pine cones in Seattle.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know what that noise is. It's a really loud noise you hear early morning in summertime in the South. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a little bug, and it's a really loud noise, and you only hear it. It's like the loudest noise ever.
Like a whip.
Because it's never silent in the South. This is a noise. It's
what does it
bug.
sound like?
I can't even do the noise. It's just a really loud screaming bug noise.
Well, there's
and you hear it in the morning time in the South.
Cicadas, probably. Cicadas.
I think that's it.
Isn't that a tree?
No.
Oh.
That was awkward. Cool. So listen. All right. So listen, man. That's been another
the end
episode.
of the podcast.
Yeah, we gonna end on that. I'm cool with that. I got things to do. I got to audition. All right, cool. So, man, listen. Again, we had a great show today, man. Again, I'm your host, comedian Ron G, with Jak Knight and Jake Miller. If y'all don't mind, please give me your social media handle so they can follow you.
Jake Mills 77, JAKEMILL 77.
Tight. It's Jak Knight, no C in Jack, and watch Big Mouth, please.
You watch
Big Mouth, please.
Watch Big Mouth, please. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
It's actually a really, really funny show. And also, if you don't mind, please follow us at Comedy Pop-Up. It's spelled just how it sounds, Comedy Pop-Up. And follow me, Comedian Ron G on everything. Comedian RONG. And if you're looking for some comedy, Emmy award-winning comedian, producer-writer, Comedian Ron G on
Put
everything.
Some respect on bro's name.
There you go. Every Sunday I'm at the Laugh Factory, Chocolate Sundays comedy show, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And then also we have a comedy podcast, Comedy Pop-Up comedy shows, which is fairly often. And you can follow us at Comedy Pop-Up and get all those details. Thank you. That's being said, we don't small talk here. We at the Comedy Pop-Up podcast. And yeah.